everybody. I'm here today to talk about why it is important for cheap to play and free to play players to use their emblems on their 4-star heroes more so than their 5-star heroes. Now, most of the tutorials that you'll watch will show very highly emblemed 5 stars, and lots of times their 4 stars won't have any emblems. And for people that pay to win, then that's not an issue because they can buy emblems. They have very strong teams, and their 4-star players really aren't that important. But for someone like me, who I spend $5 a month on VIP, it's super important for me to put emblems on my 4-star heroes. A perfect example of this was illustrated to me earlier tonight when I leveled up Liana. Now, at 480, so she's maxed out but without emblems. Her attack stat is 729, defense 718, and health is 1248. So she's fast, she's a pretty amazing. She's one of the best Season 1 heroes, even without her costume. But now, let's come up here and look at my Cademan with 18 emblems, level 18 emblems. He's 729, so the exact same attack stat. He is 727, so a little bit higher than her on defense, and 1197 on defense, so a little bit lower than her on health. So essentially, with a highly emblem Cademan is nearly the same hero as Liana. She hits a little bit harder, but he debuffs. He dispels buffs from the other team. So they're, in my mind, pretty even heroes, and I could actually even take him a little bit higher. I could give him more health, and give him 19 more points of health with the emblems that I have. So then he would be considerably higher. He would be, 746, or no, was it 18 or 19? 746, 45 on, no, I really want to know. 746 on defense, whereas she is 718. So he would be the superior hero in that instance. And the other difference is that you look at how much emblems cost for 5-star heroes versus the different nodes cost for 5-star versus 4-star. Just to get off the ground with a 5-star, it's 65, and then you have 50 and 50, 65, all the way up until you reach node 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Once you get to 9, it jumps up to 125. That's pretty expensive. So, in order to get, I'm just going to use Lee on this to show you because I haven't implemented her at all. But it's 30. It's less than half of the first node. The second node is 50 on a 5-star. It's 15 here. So, you really need to go and emblem your 4 stars highly to get them to the point where, again, it's almost like I have extra 5 stars. Once I get one more cleric emblem, I'm going to be able to take Mist up to right here. So I'm going defense with her now. So she's going to get Mana Shield and get that all the way up to its highest level. Then I'm going to add another 18 defense and, 72 health. So she's going to be above 700 and above 1300. Well above 1300 on health. She will be a decent basic level 5-star at that point. And her special skill is amazing. So what I'm doing is I'm adding basic level 5 stars. Yeah, they're not, they're not June here. you know, who he has amazing stats at level 9, but I've used a ton of I've used a ton of emblems to get him to that level. You know, I'm 5 away from getting him up here, which, you know, is a 20-point defensive boost when I have him in his costume. You know, that's amazing for him. You know, and sure, I would love to you can see, if I used my reset, I would get 376 emblems. Okay, now who would those go to? They go to Vela. You know, so 376. Let's see. And you'd have 125 plus 65. So, you know, what's that, 190? And, you know, so yeah, I'd go up and she'd become much better. But that's one hero getting, you know, slightly stronger. And she's amazing as she is, and eventually she's going to get those things. But right now, I only have, I think, like 10 5-star heroes, something like that. But if I add in my highly emblem 4 stars, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, you know, 5, 6. I have 6 highly emblemed 4 stars. And that's basically 6 additional 5 stars. So it's more like instead of 10 5-star heroes, I have 16 5-star heroes. Yeah, they're not all as amazing, but, you know, they get the job done. When it comes to wars, when it comes to raiding, I have options. When it comes to tournament raids, I have options. Now, I put them on Tiberius here right before the current 4-star buff booster tournament, because it's no holy, no yellow. It's, you know, purple's the strong one, and literally the only fully ascended purple 4-star I had before this was Regard, whose costume, by the way, I cannot freaking pull to save my life. I've got a million Sonias, but, you know, that is what it is. But it would be nice to give those to Liana, but originally my thought was I was just going to use them for this tournament, pull them off, and then give them to Liana. But I need more strong purple heroes, so they're going to stay there. Sonya at plus 20. Look at her defense. 865, 1208, 721 attacking, and that cleanses. And then her Dispel, it hits harder, defense isn't quite as high, but the health is better. I mean, she is freaking amazing with lots of emblems. Plus, she has the costume, so I'm getting her the bonuses for the costume, getting 5% attack, 5% defense, 5% mana, and 10% health. Yeah. So yeah, she's keeping those emblems. So that's just the way it's going to be. Because right now, until I get better heroes, that's what I need. I don't have a lot of rogues. So Kalili, or however you pronounce her name, has 19 emblems. Because, you know, first of all, who else am I going to spin them on? But second of all, her health is terrible, but look at her attack. She's almost at 800 as a 4-star hero, and 760 for defense. That's absolutely amazing. You know, one of the things that I would advise for those of you doing 4-star embleming is not to go all the way to 20. Like here, okay, getting another 33 health, that's very possibly worth it. But getting the extra crit, I don't think that the 70 is worth bumping him up there when 70 would mean 1, it would be almost 4 nodes. It's definitely 3 nodes, and depending on where you are in the lineup here, it could be 4 nodes. Like, no, it's really, really not worth it to go up to that last one. So, yeah, that's my advice, is to emblem up your 4 stars, keep your 5 stars, just as the naturally strong heroes that they are. And then once you build up a team big enough to have, a bunch of 5-star heroes attacking in wars, then you can go ahead and switch it up. But for now, I can do better in raid tournaments. I can do better in wars. And as that happens, I get better ascension materials. I get more emblems, so I can keep embleming up players because I'm spreading the love around. So the more I do that, the better it is. And then also, one of the things that I get is on here, yeah. One of the things that I keep getting, because I keep winning, is emblem resets. So when the time comes, when I am ready to go ahead and shift them to 5 stars, or even different 4 stars, I don't have to pay money and I don't have to lose emblems. I get all of my emblems back for nothing. I can do that 10 times right now. And so yeah, to me, it's a no-brainer. If you are a cheap to play or a free to play player, emblem up your 4-star players. It's smart and you're not going to regret it. Thank you very much. Please like, subscribe, and I'd love to hear your comments.